Hello everybody, today I'm going to be surviving 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. I've never been much of a hardcore player, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to be starting out on a random seed, so here we go. It seems that we spawned in a plains biome, so I'm going to start out with grabbing some wood and making our first crafting table. After that, gonna make my way down to this cave area here, make my first pickaxe, and grab some cobble. Now I can upgrade my tools and get started on the journey. I want to find enough sheep to make a bed, and there we go. I'm definitely going to be avoiding that because I don't want the series to end in 5 minutes. So let's grab a little more food and eat up and head over to stock up on some wood. I want to find an island to build on this world because I think it'd be a pretty cool idea. So after grabbing some wood, I made my way over to make my first bed, to grab some jungle wood, make my first boat, sleep through the first night, and on day 2, grab some pumpkins, food, sugarcane, and cocoa beans, and then set sail. Oh yeah, and some azalea. And now that we're setting sail, we made our way over to a dark oak forest at the end of day 2. Making our way to the shores, I slept through the night and started going up the mountain where I found a little cave where I could grab some coal and some iron. After grabbing the coal and iron, I quickly made my way out of the cave and up to the dark oak forest. I've spent the rest of the day mining dark oak because I wanted to get a good amount to get a good starter base going. And yeah, I'd say we got a good amount to get the base up and running. So I slept through the 3rd night and started the 4th day. At this point I made my way to a jungle biome to get some bamboo when I saw this guy. I just had to tame him as a pet because I knew he would be the perfect pet for our journey. So we first made our way over to a shipwreck and broke our way inside, where we found our first diamond. At this point, we made our way to a spruce forest to get some spruce saplings. We looted some more shipwrecks and then went and made our first iron pickaxe. With this in mind, we were able to collect the gold from ruined nether portals, so we went ahead and started doing that. We were at our 2nd nether portal when I heard the parrot started burning, so I went to grab him, and I think he's doing okay. It doesn't look like he's burning. Okay, I'm gonna get him to the water. Oh, no, come on. After recovering from that absolutely devastating tragedy, I continued on the journey in honor of my pet parrot. I saw this cool mountain biome or structure, and I saw this woodland mansion, which I left. And I set out my way to look for an island to build on. I found some shipwrecks to loot and kept carrying on past a village, and I went just looting anything that I could find. I went from biome to biome to biome until I found my way in a village. Maybe I'll come back to this in the future, but we'll see. I saw a pillager outpost, but decided to leave it, and upon sailing past it in the distance, I saw an island that looked to be of a good size. So I began making my way over, and as I got closer, I realized it looked like the perfect island for what I wanted to do. So I made my way to shore and made a little starter setup and transferred everything we had now. Now looking at this island, this is going to be the place we spend a lot of time over the next 95 days, so let's get terraforming. Alright, now that we got some flat land and some farms made, it's time to get started on the house. I want to do a dark oak theme, so let's start laying down the base, and let's get building. Well, while the interior isn't complete, I'm quite proud of what we made. I think it's in a good place for now, so let's just do a bit more terraforming, and then we'll move on to the next phase. So this is what we have so far, and I think it's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to be moving on to try to find 2 villagers so I can start breeding them. I'm going to try to make my way back to the village that I found earlier and see if I can grab myself some villagers. So I think I'm getting close. I remember being around here, and there we go. And let's just see if I can trap one of these guys. Alright. And gonna just make my way down to the water with him. I'm sure he's happy to be coming with me. I'll give him a good home. You know, it's definitely very voluntary. And here I made a mistake. See that river to the left? I was supposed to turn left there to get back, but I forgot about that. And it led me on a long journey of getting lost. So, yeah, this is what ended up happening. I ended up sinking my boat at one point, which I didn't even know was a mechanic. But, then you got to land, and don't worry, buddy. I'll be back for you. I'm not gonna leave you here. Don't worry. Don't worry, buddy. And yeah, definitely going back for him. Not gonna like abandon him or anything. So we got this guy, and I made my way through the river this time and back to base. I got back to base and made a little enclosure for the villagers. And I accidentally dropped him in the water at one point, but I think he's doing alright. And now we just gotta get him in his enclosure. There we go. 1 villager complete. Now we just need to make a little area for the baby villagers to drop down to and connect it to our basement. And gotta plant some crops for them to be able to breed and go back for a second villager. Now heading back. I think this guy should do alright. Now just gotta get him down to the water and return home. And now that he's home, 2 villagers have been captured. I mean, brought to their new homes, not captured. So, starting up day 15, I want to get some trades going. It seems the breeder is working quite well. I think along this wall here, I want to set up a temporary trading area, like a marketplace. So yeah, it seems like the first guy went in pretty easily. And I'm going to plant some bamboo to help with stick trades and some sugarcane for paper trades. I'm going to set a blast furnace up here and bring this guy down to be trapped as well. And there we go. I also need to extend the villager breeding area. And now time to get trading. I then caught a home invader and handled things absolutely peacefully. I wanted to get diamond armor unlocked, so I continued trading. And it seems like he has 2 pieces now, but I want to get to all 4. So gonna keep on trading and trap 1 more villager. And there we go. He's trading all diamond armor now. Now we just need to get... There we go, unbreaking for it, and got to get some wood for some sticks. And now we have our full diamond armor. This is a good milestone in the journey. And now let's focus on some new goals. I put these composters here because I realized that they were only breeding when I fed them crops. I grabbed some leather and set up the enchanting area. With that done, I grabbed some dirt and started doing some terraforming. And I think things are looking a lot better here with the terraforming done now. And with that in mind, I went to trap some more villagers to set up the smithing tables for tools. With him there, alright. And I did some trading, and he offered a diamond pickaxe and shovel. And I did some enchanting while I waited for trades to refresh, and brought some animals here and set up an animal farm. With the animal farm complete, I did some more enchanting, waiting on trades, and brought the animals back. At that point, we had our animals done, and it was time to get our tools. So we did some more trading, did some more enchanting, and finally got a diamond axe, and I would no longer need to spend 5 minutes on every tree I was cutting down, which was amazing. And with all of this done, I had 3 new goals: to finish enchanting my armor, go mining, and to set up a nether portal. So I started doing some trading to get some XP and to get the enchanted books I needed. After that, I was ready to do the enchanting, start mining, and set up the nether portal. We were now at the start of day 40, and the nether portal mining and enchanting were done, so it was time to make our way to the nether, so let's go. Upon arriving in the nether, the spawn doesn't seem so bad, but still going to build a box around the portal for safety. There we go, and now I'm going to try to do some bartering for some fire resistance potions. So I made my golden helmet and made my way over to barter. Upon bartering, I got literally nothing, so I went to mine some gold. I did some more bartering, and still got no fire resistance, so I made my way back for plan B. So I made a diamond sword and got sweeping edge, because I'm going to use this to set up a raid farm. So I need to grab this villager here. Come on, buddy, it's okay, we got a good purpose for you. And I need to head over to the pillager outpost that we saw earlier. So the villager and I began making our way. And upon arriving there, we wanted to go a couple hundred blocks away. And there we go, this should do. So now to get some flat land and dig out the initial space. There we go, now gotta get some trapdoors here. And dig out the middle section. And I'll be linking the channel to the tutorial that I saw on YouTube that showed me how to make this in the description below. And there we go, now the bottom area was made. And it was time to make a staircase up. Upon getting back to the surface, I realized our villager had died, but I wanted to stick around and finish the build. So I finished the staircase going down. I had to block it off first because we came up in the water. And I finished digging down and finished the stairs. I went to build the kill chamber and build the area for the villager to stay. I built a little way up for the villager and went back for a new villager. Upon arriving back, I cleared the way for him and he walked right in. I then finished the build with the final pieces. And I set up some boats here for any vexes that would escape so they would get trapped in the boats. At this point, I went to get the bad omen effect as we were ready to do the raid. I also freed the iron golems because they should not have to live in captivity. And here we go. Let's see how this goes. I realized I didn't open the gate, so upon fixing that issue, the farm actually worked great. And at this point, we got our first Totem of the Undying. This means that we would be ready to go to the nether because we would have fire resistance if things went badly. This is honestly a huge milestone, and I'm pretty happy right now. And after that, I went and finished the raid. There we go. And it was time to go back and head to the nether. So I went to say goodbye to this guy. Don't worry, man. It's not permanent, man. I'll be back for you. I made my way back, re-enchanted my boots, did some trading, and made my way to the nether. Upon arriving, I tried to do a little bit of bartering to see if I could get a fire resistance potion, but couldn't, so I made my way across my totally safe bridges and began looking for the Nether Fortress. I blocked out over lava, I dug up, and I dug around until eventually I saw it, the Nether Fortress. So I dug my way inside. I blocked up where we came in so I would have a way to remember, and I made my way to the blaze spawner. And let's get farming. And there we go. I ended up running out of food, so I'm going to have to resort to 5 golden apples to get my way back. But I just began making my way. Upon making my way back, I went to make some fire res potions and get some food. I made my way back to the Nether to go farm enough ender pearls to do the ender dragon fight. So here we go. Alright, now that we have all the ender pearls that we need, it's time to make our way back and prepare for the ender dragon fight. So I'm going to do some enchanting and go out to kill some phantoms to get some phantom membranes. And I'm going to use these to make some slow falling potions. And there we go. And I'm going to grab some food, and now we have everything that we need for the Ender Dragon fight. I just want to give a huge thank you to everybody who's made it to this part of the video. You're the best, and thank you for watching this far. Now let's go find the Ender Dragon. Let's go ahead and throw our first pearl. And alright, heading that way. Let's grab the first boat we had on this world and take it out. Alright, we're making our way to land. Let's just keep seeing where this takes us. Hopefully the portal's not far because, well, I'd like to have a portal within a couple thousand blocks of base. Alright, the portal turned around. We're getting close then. Alright, it should be right in here. And honestly, this is only like 1,200 blocks away, so that's pretty good portal distance. And we found the stronghold. Alright. And let's look for the portal. There we go, just a couple rooms away we found the portal. Now I'm just going to spawn proof the room. For when I return, I don't want anything waiting for me. I'm going to grab some blocks. And now we have everything we need to go to the end. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's go. Alright, definitely not the best spawn, but gonna drink our slow falling potion and get our ender pearl out and start bridging over. There we go, now we're gonna start digging up just in case some endermen jump us. We'll have somewhere to retreat to. And there it is, the ender dragon. Let's start taking out some of the crystals. Go. Alright, got a few down. Alright, just a couple left. Gonna build up to this one. There we go. Got the second one we need to build up to. Just one left. We're gonna pop our second potion. And there we go. The dragon can now be damaged. Gonna beat him up a bit. Oh, no, no, no. Alright, nope, nope, come on. Alright. Gapple. Alright. I think we're good. Alright, come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's just take the dragon down now. Alright, he's coming in for his final landing. And at that, the Ender Dragon has been defeated. So I'm going to go ahead and grab its egg, and while that's the end for the Ender Dragon, well, I guess until we kill it 19 more times in a later episode, it's just the beginning for us. Now, before going to get an Elytra, I want to grab a bunch of Ender Pearls just for safety reasons. So let's just go in here and farm a few, and there we go. Now I'm going to build up to the end gateway. And there we go. Now I'm just going to build around it just to be extra safe, not trying to like fall off. And there we go. Now let's make our way through the gateway. Well, let's just ignore that. And here we are. Alright, so I'm going to set my render distance really high so I can look for end cities a lot easier. Got to be careful though, it might make me lag. And just going to keep wandering around until I find something. And oh, there we go, our first end city. And it has an Elytra. I'm not going to lie, this is pretty close to spawn. And we've had a lot of easier spawns. The end portal was only 1,200 blocks away. And now an end city that was pretty close to the first gateway. So I'm going to work my way over. And I actually had to lower my render distance because it did cause me to almost lag off the edge. And here we are, we're at the end city. Alright, our first end city of the series. Let's kill these shockers and start making our way up. And this is always my favorite part, the climb up here. And here we go. Alright, some decent armor. And I also realized I used all my wood for building over, so I couldn't actually make a shocker box. So I kind of had some inventory issues here, but I'm just going to build up and get the Elytra. And there we go, we made it to the Elytra. Alright, let's grab our first Elytra. And this is pretty cool because now we're not really at a big risk of dying here anymore since we have an Elytra. Let's just, oh well, I guess not grab that. Okay. And we made our way to where there was an ender chest to help with our inventory issues. And got caught out here floating around with a bunch of shockers shooting at us, but luckily we had our Elytra on at this point, so we were all good. And we finished looting the end city, just grabbing the last things we could find. Grabbed the second ender chest, killed a couple more shockers, and it was time to make our way back home. So I began flying and found the end gateway, and then realized this box I built around it was completely useless because it spawned me on the outside anyways, but that's okay. And now it was time to make our way back to the overworld and to continue our journey. And there we go, we are back in the overworld, so let's make our way to the surface. And let's go ahead and fly with the Elytra for the first time in the overworld and go and find the OG boat. We are currently on day 95, so we have 5 days until the 100-day mark. So let's put them to good use and do some trading, enchanting, and design the interior of our base. So first I just want to go design the interior. Then I'm going to trap some zombies to get the villager trades to have better deals. And I'm going to do some enchanting. But anyways, I just want to give a huge thank you to everybody who has watched to this point in the video. And anybody who watched the video at all, just thank you. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe, because the 200-day video will be coming next. I'm also intending to do some other videos, such as surviving 100 days in certain modded dimensions. So yeah, just thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.